Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, the only source you need for the latest Star Wars news, leaks, official clips, trailers, behind the scenes, TV spots, and more.
Standard Jedi mission protocol.
While you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell notification so that you're always notified the second a new Star Wars video goes live.
I want more.
But with that out of the way, let's get into a galaxy far, far away and talk about today's video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 4, A Different Approach. So following their escape, Omega and Crosshair and Batcher make an emergency landing on Lao, and this is just after they had escaped from Tantiss, where back on Tantiss, Nala Se is being interrogated by Hemlock, trying to figure out why Omega's test results weren't always showing positive, and accusing Nala Se of tampering with the tests completely, which we know she did because she just threw them away. So in an effort to get off of Lao, Crosshair and Omega have to figure out how to get credits, and they end up hustling some in a game of cards, until an Imperial officer challenges her, who's essentially running a old-timey mafia look where he's taking his cut and then going on and then taking his more cut and essentially just living that fat cat lifestyle of those old mobsters. So that complicates the situation. So that's where they find themselves, and that's pretty much what's going on. I really enjoyed this episode. This was a great episode, and the ending of it clearly was a very much a transitional point of it. So going over some of the highlights of this episode, I really liked the way that Crosshair and Omega had to interact. And despite the fact that in previous episodes of this season, Crosshair would have said he wouldn't even have batted an eye or given a thought to escaping Tantiss and leaving Omega behind. Yet we see Omega getting frustrated with the way Crosshair's processing of the situation and how he wants to handle things with the blaster and just get out and leave Batcher goes. So Omega throwing him the credits saying, alright, you do you, whatever, go away. I will handle this and figure something out myself. And I like the way that this works because this is kind of like a big brother, little sister dynamic here that they have going, where ultimately Crosshair comes back and decides to help Omega and do things their way, as he really shows that he does care for her. My enjoyable part of this interaction was after Crosshair willingly tries the way Omega's going, when the Imperial officer figures out who they are and that they're going to rescue Batcher. She tosses him the credits and goes, alright, I guess we'll try it your way.
Alright. Let's try things your way.
And that was when the episode really picked up, and definitely was the big highlight for me, was that escape scene from Lao. That was so cool to see Omega just flip the switch and say, alright, my way didn't work. Crosshair, you take yours. So that was a very enjoyable thing for me. And then finally that last scene after they escape with Hunter and Wrecker reuniting with Omega was awesome. I love the way that Omega's character would continue to say they'll be there, they'll be there, they'll be there, whereas Crosshair rather is more of the pessimist, thinking you don't even know if they're still looking for you, why would they even show up? So that's a interesting thing to see, especially considering that Hunter and Wrecker see Crosshair come walking off the ship once Omega says she had help. I love the way that this sets up clearly the next arc of the season as, okay, Crosshair's here, he helped Omega, what do we do about it now? So I'm very interested to see what's going on with that coming next Wednesday, so I'm very excited for that. This episode was terrific. This was definitely very, very good part 2 to the previous episode of episode 3, and those two episodes so far as a whole are probably my favorite of the season. So far this season really is exceptional, and all of the reviews and people who got to preview it said it would be better than season 1 and 2, and I was like, well, that's going to be a tough feat to beat, but it really is so far, and I'm very excited for it. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. What was your favorite part? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you, and may the Force be with you always.
Is it over already? Oh, man!
If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.